Jalen Miller, the hard-throwing righty, coming in for Luke Westfall. And how about the job by Westfall tonight? His 2020 Dogs debut. 3 innings, pretty much flawless. He didn't allow a single hit, a single run, and he struck out 5. Vintage Luke Westfall, and now it's Miller's game. First one to Ibarra, high in the air, foul. Over near the Milagro outlook. Miller, a 4.32 ERA this year. 10 strikeouts in his 8 innings of work. Casey Hobson, you just saw him sitting down there. The Dogs DH. Chance to chill. Usually he's the first baseman, but tonight that's Joey Turdoslavich. Here's Miller's pitch now to Ibarra, missing away. So Jalen, a second-year Chicago Dog. There's Turdoslavich at first. Miller, born in Italy, now calls Louisville home. This one in the gap, but Kraus is there, right in front of that Vienna Beef sign. It's the first out of the 7th. Now Dario Pisano.
Dario Pisano.
So Miller didn't pitch too much for the Dogs last year. 9 outings, but in that time, he made his mark. A 138 batting average against him. That was actually the lowest mark on the team. He struggled a bit with command. Walked almost as much as he struck out. But Jalen didn't give up contact. Just a smattering of hits. Here's a pop-up, left side, and it's foul. Dario Pisano, the DH, still hitless. Walked in the first, and then he's got a couple pop-outs. Here's Jalen's 1-1. Way up and in at 96. Miller, a hard thrower. When you think fastball first, think Jalen Miller. There's Brent Jones warming up in the bullpen. He actually came in a pinch hit opportunity Friday night. Now we might see him in his more traditional role out of the bullpen. Two balls and 2 strikes. Pisano grounds it towards second, gobbled up by Arroyo. He goes to Turdoslavich for the out. That's 7 consecutive Redhawks that have gone down in order. And now Blake Grant Parks. So really the trouble for Dogs pitching today has been walks. I mean, Fargo Moorhead, 4 runs on 4 hits. Nothing too flashy other than the first inning triple by Christian Ibarra. They've walked 8 times. And now Blake Grant Parks up the middle. Here's Arroyo on the run to cap off a 1-2-3 7th inning. All of our weekends with a win. They're up 5-4. 6 outs to go. And it'll start with Alex Boxwell against Jalen Miller. Hope you've had a great weekend, everyone. Whether you're just joining us for a little sliver of today's game or you've been with us for every inning of every game during this homestand, we really appreciate your support for watching, listening, spending some time with us. Miller with a 1-1 count to Boxwell. And now let's take a look at our Rivers Casino trivia question, ready to dole out the answer. First, the 1-1. Rip and a miss. So a year ago today, Dogs set a franchise record by scoring how many runs in a win over the Railcats? 12, 15, 16, or 20? The winner on Twitter was 16, with 45% of the vote. And that's correct. 16 runs for the Dogs a year ago today over at the U.S. Steel Yard. The Dogs pounded the Railcats 16-6. Also with the franchise record, 21 hits. Two-strike pitch from Miller. Missing low. Those of you who followed along with the Dogs last year, you probably won't be too surprised that the top performer of that day was Keon Barnum. Jacked 2 homers, 7 RBIs on a 4-for-6 day. Boxwell goes down on strikes. Miller dialing up a fastball. His first strikeout. So 1 gone for Brandon Metzger. So this day for the Dogs last year, Barnum was 4-for-6, 7 RBIs, 2 home runs. David Olmedo Barrera, Trey Vavra, Jordan Dean, Gustavo Pierre, Tony Roselli, all with multi-hit games. Dogs picked up 21 of them in a 10-run win. Now a swing and a miss from Metzger. Now things got started early a year ago. Keon Barnum grand slam in the first. And then it just went haywire. Dogs ended up scoring 4 runs in 3 separate innings. The first, the 6th, and the 8th. A 92-degree day at the Steel Yard. Now a foul from Metzger, and he's down 1-2. The winning pitcher that day was Luke Westfall. Who actually might be in line for the win today, should the Dogs cap this off. He was the pitcher of record when the Dogs took that lead in the 6th. Here's the 1-2. Upstairs. Fastball for ball 2. Now this year, the Railcats, one of the 6 teams in the association, along with Cleburne, Texas, Sioux City, Kansas City, and Lincoln, who are not playing. Metzger ground ball just past Harrison Smith. A 1-out single for the leadoff man. So here's Trey Hare. And there's Adam Choplik, the Dogs' 6'9" relief man.
Second baseman, number 1, Trey Hare.
He's on hand if he is needed. Maybe for the 9th. Little wardrobe mishap. What's going on here? maybe an ankle issue. Looks like Metzger's got an ankle issue. He was taking off the shin guard, so first looked like there might be a issue with his equipment, but actually top of his foot, lower ankle, being checked out by Joe Holstead, the Fargo-Moorhead athletic trainer. Metzger's got the shin guard off. And Butch Hobson has come out to meet with Jalen Miller. Rest of the Dogs infield converging here. Let's see if Miller stays in and also if Metzger is able to stay in or if he requires a pinch runner. And Jalen is gonna head out. Trey Hare, a lefty coming up, so that big lefty will deal with him. Call to the bullpen with 1 out in the 8th.